Paul Finebaum needs to get off my lawn. This week, Finebaum said he made the biggest mistake of his professional career by initially giving Michigan coach Jim Harbaugh the benefit of the doubt in wake of the recent advanced scouting allegation, which Finebaum went on to describe as disgusting. 3 decades plus covering the sport, and this is what disgusts Paul. Typically, I would pay no attention to Finebaum's habitual Harbaugh hatred, but a high-level propaganda procedure is underway here, and it requires further examination. See, Paul Finebaum works for ESPN, the company that keeps delivering these daily news nuggets, and they have a financial relationship with the college football playoff and nearly every conference except the Big Ten. So it behooves them to report negatively, not just on Harbaugh and Michigan, but the Big Ten as a whole, which was evident when Finebaum called for the conference to step in and stop this train. Notice he did not make the same demand of the NCAA, the organization that supposedly governs the sport. We used to have checks and balances between the media, the conferences, the postseason decision makers, but those days are gone. Now, I find it hard to believe that Jim Harbaugh, the guy many made fun of for being the aw-shucks, khaki and cleats coach who can't win the big game, is now somehow the biggest cheater in the sport after a few stellar seasons, but it certainly is possible. Just as it's possible, those pointing their fingers and yelling cheater are just shouting a word often echoed by losers. Either way, if Finebaum and others have their druthers and run Harbaugh back to the NFL or elsewhere, it will be a net negative for college football. We need more talented coaches at their alma maters investing time and energy at the collegiate level. And I'll say the same about Lane Kiffin, Deion Sanders, Urban Meyer, 3 guys I've criticized often because they're good for the game. So college football fans, be careful what you wish for. And Paul Finebaum, stay off my lawn.
Yeah, Paul, get off of
David, time to take your fall style to the next level. And we got calls opening up here in about 4 minutes, and we know there's going to be some style on those. But dressing for success, it can only help you look better and be more confident. You got to look good to play good. Why do you think every team that wears powder blue wins? Just, I don't know, ask the Titans. They rock the old powder blue. They're looking good, feeling good. Will Levis looks like Joe Montana out there. Joe Montana. I said Joe Montana. He's a quarterback, you idiot. But from business casual, dress shirts, camp shirts, and even blazers, Indochino offers a wide variety of options for every occasion. From the tailgate to the conference to the big meeting where you're hoping to sway enough people to get that promotion, they've got you covered. The ordering process is unbelievably easy. The suits that we got, they tailor it. It's custom to you. It's unbelievably efficient. They do a really good job. They've got great outerwear for this fall and this winter. They have an amazing range of styles with trench coats, wool, and even cashmere. It's got the word cash in it. You got to love it. So add fresh layers to your fall style with Indochino. Go to Indochino.com, Indochino, and use our code BOOSTER, BOOSTER, to get 10% off any purchase, $399 or more. And when you look at the products compared to the prices of other places, that is nothing, and you get money off. That's Indochino.com. Promo code BOOSTER. Great Christmas gift for everybody out there. Ladies, if you're looking for something to give your husband, you're watching a sports show, number 1, congratulations. Number 2, go to Indochino.com, use that promo code. So you follow the money. Follow the money.
Isn't it funny?
Follow the bouncing ball that has a cash sign.
This is disgusting when you work for a network that wants men and women's sports. Isn't it funny?
Yeah,
Isn't it hilarious?
That is funny. I'll say, is the Big Ten the Vicky Valancourt of college football?
Oh, Mama's just trying to get...
Well, no, it's like, it just reminds, it's you have, obviously, Fox that, pushes for the Big Ten, but it just reminds me of the scene from The Waterboy when Vicky Valancourt goes over to the barbecue, and she's talking to Bobby Boucher's mom, and she's like, he's a grown man, he can be with whoever he wants. And Bobby Boucher's mom like, yeah, he can be with whoever he wants. Except you. That's what it just feels like with Jim Harbaugh and Michigan and the Big Ten in general.
Men are supposed to have stinky feet.
Yeah.
That's his bed. That's his bed sheets from last week.
Yeah, Mama,
Look,
please.
It's not.
No. Please, just like, sorry, ladies, I'm gonna go.
I don't know. Look, I'm not the biggest Paul Finebaum fan, and I know like he has made this shtick about sort of like Stephen A. Smith with the Cowboys. Like he this habitual Harbaugh hatred, I think, is real. That's why it actually surprised me more when he defended him initially, when the rumors were that Jim Harbaugh was going to be leaving Michigan after the season. Then all of a sudden, when it switched to no, they're actually trying to expedite an extension for him, all of a sudden ESPN, it wasn't just Finebaum yesterday, Stephen A. Smith, others you saw, the word came down on high from ESPN executives. Do y'all not remember we don't have a financial relationship with the Big Ten, and all of them immediately just had to put out these press releases?
I just feel like Jim Harbaugh, like it's again, I hate to, I use maybe references all the time, but I think it's a great way to communicate. Like, I just feel like watching him now that he's winning, it's almost like on The Usual Suspects at the end. When boy's like, when Kevin Spacey.
You like that movie?
Yeah, I think it's a great movie. At the end, he's like, when he's like walking out. No, he's walking out and he's like, pigeon-toed and looks like he's still. And then all of a sudden he starts walking normal.
Kaiser Sose.
That's Jim Harbaugh. Like Jim Harbaugh's like good at college. Like yo, we don't.
He's goofy.
He's got
he's scream.
No. But like but at the end he's like,
and he figure out he
all of a sudden
flicks his hair back.
Yeah, gets
lights
in the
up a
Corvette,
cigarette, walks out with a pimp walk because he won the day. Jim's playing the long game here, fellas.
You think so?
Look, some people play checkers. And people wear khakis and cleats.
Why you want to run this guy back to the NFL? I don't get it. You really want to give the National Football League more of our good coaches? Like,
I think you explained it.
Look, and if anyone's confused out there, just to make it simpler, Jim Harbaugh is Vicky Valancourt, he is Doofy, and he is Kaiser Soze.
Yeah.
I don't know how we can make it
combined together.
Clear.
Yeah.
Optimus
How can
Prime.
I explain this better?
It can't be more clear.
But in the war of ESPN versus Fox, right? Everybody basically versus the Big Ten. How do you take out an army? Well, get rid of a couple of their top generals.
And hey, and it's not just ESPN towards the Big Ten. I mean, we see other guys from Fox who just go after
Look at Notre Dame and NBC. They're over there hanging out. It's like the news team, like the battle on Anchorman.
But and I made a bunch of calls yesterday before I wrote this because I wanted to make sure I had all my facts straight. And the word was, I was told, hey, when all the rumors and the allegations started coming out about Cam Newton and Auburn right in the middle of the season, which I think Tim Brando is really onto something. These things start to happen in the middle of the year because the NCAA wants to make college football look bad and make it look chaotic
on their way out.
So they can make college basketball, which they still control, the Final Four, look good.
Dirty,
but he said, you know what Auburn did in the SEC, Mike Slive with the SEC commissioner then did when the allegations came out from Cam Newton and Auburn? Nothing. They did nothing. They didn't meet with the NCAA. They didn't open their mouth. They just went on, won all the games, won the championship, and said, only thing that y'all can do is vacate wins, which never happened.
Well, guess what? I remember watching it. So unless Agent J is going to show up at my house and neuralize me, I remember watching Wes Byram kick that field goal to beat Oregon in the Natty.
I remember being down 21 at halftime in the Iron Bowl. I was at an ESPN 7-on-7. And mostly everyone of my teammates were Alabama fans, including my coaches. So, right when it updated, everyone's ragging on me. Who's laughing now?
Hey, YouTube, thanks for checking us out. It's my birthday. Best birthday present would be for you to subscribe if you already haven't. Hit that like button, turn that notification bell on so you know when we're dropping content because we go every single day, and we're never going to let you down. We're doing our part.